What's up guys, it's Tommy here and welcome to a brand new Liverpool transfer news video where we will talk about the reports coming from the Telegraph, the Mirror, the Daily Mail and various other English newspapers that Liverpool are stepping up their interest in Raphinha as they see him as the ideal replacement for Sadio Mane. What are your thoughts on this? And in this video we will take a look at Raphinha and his season and his career so far and how he could fit in at Liverpool, and also the detailed transfer story. And we will also talk about the Nations League and also Sadio Mane breaking the all-time Senegal goal-scoring record. Sadio Mane scored a hat-trick recently, I think yesterday, for Senegal. Two of them were penalties, and now Mane has 32 goals, and that's 3 more than the record goal scorer for Senegal previously. And Liverpool have reportedly ramped up their interest in Leeds forward Raphinha. The Daily Mail is reporting this. So if you are excited about this news and if you want to stay up to date with regards to the latest Liverpool transfer news, make sure to hit the subscribe button and leave a like on this video. It shows me that you guys enjoy these videos. And Barcelona are also interested in Raphinha, but apparently there is a real stalemate when it comes to this summer transfer window, because Liverpool want to sell Sadio Mane, but they won't. They really don't really want to sell him, but we'll sell him because Mane wants to probably leave, and this is the only time when Liverpool can get money from the Sadio Mane transfer. And apparently Mane didn't even ask for bigger wages. He just said, I want a new challenge, I want to move, which doesn't really make sense to me, but you can understand a footballer's career is short and maybe Mane wants to try out a new league, a new team, and maybe he wants to go to Bayern Munich. But until, Bayern sell Lewandowski, maybe they won't sign Sadio Mane. But Lewandowski wants to go to Barcelona, but apparently Barcelona don't have any money unless they sell Frenkie de Jong to Man United. But Frenkie de Jong doesn't really want to go to Man United. So as I said, there is at the moment a gridlock when it comes to transfers, and when one domino falls in this whole transfer system, then we could see a whole host of transfers happening. And apparently Liverpool wants to use Minamino as part of the deal to sign Raphinha, to persuade Leeds to sell their star player. And I think Minamino, who scored a lot of goals this season in the cup competitions, he was Liverpool's top scorer in the League Cup, and he also scored in the FA Cup, and he also scored in the Premier League, and he helped Liverpool to winning 2 domestic trophies. And Minamino could be a brilliant signing for Leeds United, and he could play there regularly, something that he isn't getting at Liverpool. So this would be a transfer that could suit all parties, because Leeds United don't really have to look straight away for a replacement for Raphinha because they are getting Minamino. Obviously he's not as good a player as Raphinha, and Raphinha is already 25 years old. I thought he was a little bit younger. He scored 11 goals this season in 36 games and got 3 assists. Those are not like spectacular numbers, but you have to also consider that Leeds United had a lot of injuries and they were struggling this season. They were fighting against relegation, and Raphinha was playing a major part in Leeds United staying up in the Premier League. And as I said, Raphinha is already 25 years old and he's a Brazilian international. Last season he scored only 6 goals in the Premier League. This season he had 11 goals, which was a lot more impressive, but still those are not numbers that Liverpool will fall over from. And if Leeds United really want to get 60-70 million pounds for Raphinha, then I don't think that makes a lot of sense. I don't think Liverpool would pursue this kind of deal. If we can give them Minamino plus maybe another 30 million on top of that, or 40 million plus Minamino, I would do the deal. But if it's any more than that, I would just walk away, because Raphinha is not as good as somebody like Serge Gnabry. Gnabry only has 1 year left on his contract at Bayern Munich, and we could get him for a similar price. And to be honest, I like Raphinha. I think he's a brilliant player. But I think there are better players out there who Liverpool could get for a similar price, or maybe a little bit more. And according to the Mirror, Liverpool have ramped up talks, and we want to find out how much money exactly Leeds United are asking for. The Athletic has claimed that Leeds want between 60 £170 million for Raphinha. And because they stayed up in the Premier League, because they didn't get relegated in a dramatic last final day, they don't have to sell Raphinha, and they can dig their heels in and ask for ridiculous money, which is exactly what they are doing. So I think for that price Liverpool should walk away, but if we can negotiate the price down, then it could work, but only for the right price, as I said, because Raphinha is not pure world-class player similar to the qualities of Sadio Mane or Mo Salah. And Liverpool and Jurgen Klopp value Minamino very highly, but it just shows what a world-class squad we have, that Jurgen Klopp said it's an absolute crime that Minamino doesn't get more minutes because he's a brilliant player. He scored 10 goals in all competitions and he helped Liverpool win the League Cup and the FA Cup. So I think that Minamino either should stay at Liverpool and get a bigger role, or he should go to Leeds United and be a regular starter. I mean, Minamino just scored 1 goal less than Bobby Firmino this season, which shows that he produced a really good season and he was a really vital player for Liverpool. I think Raphinha would produce bigger numbers at Liverpool because he would play in a team much more dominant and in a team which creates a lot more chances. Raphinha would obviously score a lot more goals. Of course, he's not as good as Sadio Mane, but he's still only 25 years old, so I think Jurgen Klopp can develop him and mold him and nurture him and make him a better player. But is he a player good enough to score 20 goals every single season? Because that's what we are looking to replace. Sadio Mane in his career on average has scored exactly 20 goals per season every single season without a question. For 6 seasons he played for Liverpool and he scored a total of 120 goals. So that's 20 goals every season. And also Sadio Mane is made of really stern stuff. He's hardly ever injured. He on average plays between 45 and 50 games. The only exception is his first season at Liverpool. But apart from that, the minimum amount of games that Sadio Mane played is 44. Thankfully, Raphinha doesn't have a bad injury record either, but he picked up some injuries and niggles throughout his career. So I'm looking up Raphinha's injury history, and you can do this on transfermarkt.com. This is not an advertisement, I just like the website, and if you want to look up any player's injury history, it's a pretty amazing website for that. And Raphinha, the most that he missed was 11 days with injury for Leeds United. Of course, previously he had 1 injury in 2018 for Sporting, where he missed a total of 2 months. But apart from that, he has been very reliable for Rennes and for Leeds United. So he only missed the odd game here and there with injury. So his injury record so far is pretty immaculate, as good as it comes. And it has been well documented. James Pearce and other journalists have said that Jurgen Klopp will only sanction the sale of Sadio Mane if there is a replacement already lined up. So that's why Jurgen Klopp is planning to find potential replacements, and he has singled out the Brazilian Raphinha as one of his top targets, according to this report in the Mirror newspaper. What I really love about Raphinha is he has bags of pace, he has skills, and he's a very direct player. He gets the ball and he runs at people, and that's what I love about Sadio Mane and Mo Salah as well. But we need players with end product as well, and I think Raphinha would score maybe 15 goals next season for Liverpool, maybe even 20 goals. The big question is, can he do that season in, season out? We can only find that out if we sign him, otherwise it's only a hypothetical question or scenario. I will be certainly excited if Liverpool decide to sign Raphinha, but we have so many options. Darwin Núñez, Lewandowski, Sturge Gnabry, Raphinha, and a whole host of other names who are linked with Liverpool. Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool have a big decision to make, who to sign to replace Sadio Mane. Who would be your choice? My first choice would be Lewandowski, even though he's 33 years old. His numbers are absolutely insane, and he would bring to Liverpool something different, a world-class number 9, something that I think we have lacked sometimes this season. Even though we almost did a perfect season, almost winning the quadruple, but we fell short on the last hurdle. And I wonder if we had a Lewandowski in our team, would we have taken our chances against Real Madrid? Would we have made maybe 1 or 2 more points in the Premier League and won the title? I think that would be my decision to sign Lewandowski, because he can still bury the chances and score goals for the next 2 or 3 years. We can still develop other young players besides him. And Fabrizio Romano also updated us on the Robert Lewandowski transfer situation. He said that Lewandowski wants to join Barcelona, and at this moment, as of today, no other club is interested. No other club interests Lewandowski. No way for other clubs to get into the conversation. But Lewandowski knows it's still not easy to reach an agreement with Bayern Munich, and he's only waiting for Barcelona. Lewandowski has a verbal agreement on a 3-year contract with Barcelona, and I wonder, can Liverpool persuade him to change his mind? Because maybe he wants to spend some time in sunny Barcelona, and I can understand why. I've been to Barcelona once in 2012 on holiday, and it was the best holiday I ever had. It's an amazing city with an amazing weather and scenery and beaches and a brilliant, absolutely fantastic landmarks and sightseeing places, and it's a wonderful city with of course a great football team as well. But Barcelona are in transition, but Lewandowski has won everything in his life, so he's entitled to probably pick his next club, and maybe he doesn't want to spend his last few years in the city of Liverpool, but at the moment that's the truth, that Lewandowski wants to go to Barcelona, and let's see how this story develops. Sadio Mane also backtracked on his comments because he was just joking, saying that I will do what 60 or 70% of Senegalese people want, which is to move away from Liverpool. He said, I spoke yesterday while joking with a bit of humor, and it was everywhere, all the newspapers published it. I think we will stop there. Liverpool is a club I respect a lot. The fans adopted me since day one. Regarding the future, we will see what happens. So he definitely didn't want to hurt or disrespect Liverpool fans, and I think some Liverpool fans took offense to Sadio Mane's comments. Maybe he didn't think that the newspapers would publish this as if he was 100% serious, because he was just joking that he will do what Senegal fans will want, because that's not how he will decide his future. I think he should be a little bit smarter and not make these bizarre, unusual comments in the media, something that fans can misinterpret, and it can hurt his reputation among Liverpool fans. And Virgil van Dijk also posted this on his Twitter account. My season is done, a season that had tough moments, but most of all, it was full of happy memories and happy moments. Happy that I was able to contribute again after being out for such a long time. I'm blessed and privileged, and I really don't take any of that granted. I will keep continuing to improve and to get better, but now is the time to rest and completely switch off. Thanks to my teammates, the staff and the fans at Liverpool FC and also at the Oranje, the Netherlands national team, and I will see you next season, and I wish all the best to Van Dijk. He said, I will keep continuing to improve and get better, and that's the mentality that you want to have. And Van Dijk is an absolute colossus, and I think this season he wasn't at 100%, because after a long injury you just can't be. Next season Van Dijk will be even better, and hopefully the Liverpool defense will be even better, and hopefully Liverpool can get that elusive Premier League title that we wanted to win this season but we just couldn't, and the Champions League as well. And also congratulations to Ibrahima Konate, who got called up to the France national team after Varane got injured and he had to pull out of the squad. So Konate replaces Varane. Konate should have been called up to the French national team from the first day as well. Raphael Varane had a muscular pain in his left thigh after a shock home defeat to Denmark. A huge congratulations to Denmark. They were going 1-0 down in France to a Benzema goal, and then they turned it around and they won it in the end, and that's a huge result. To win in France coming from behind is massive for Denmark, and now France will be even stronger with Konate. I think Konate had a much better season than Varane, obviously. So Varane will not take part in the next 3 matches, so Konate will have a big chance to play for France in the next 3 games. And that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it and found it entertaining. I had a lot of fun making it for you guys. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. See you later.
Goodbye.